what's the word with him? People don't like.
They were starting to make him they were fanning out about him.
Yeah.
He wasn't looking as bad because they was glorifying him.
Yes, glorifying.
Yeah. Well, there's a psychiatrist, even your love, and what's that one thing you watch? Not Love, Law and Order.
Law and Order.
People who like to watch stuff like that all the time. And
no, CSI,
criminal, like that.
The one with
I used to like CSI.
What's his name? The cutie pie. What's that one?
CSI.
That's it. No,
that's
I can't watch that.
I know what you're talking about. I can't think of it.
The Criminal Minds.
Watch Criminal Minds.
I couldn't watch Criminal Minds.
I love
because they would get inside the mind of the person that's usually a serial killer. I'm like, ooh, that's spooky.
I love Criminal Minds.
I just like Law and Order because it's dealing with just
and I like CSI.
Normal stuff on the street.
I like CSI and I like Criminal Minds.
Yeah.
All of those. It was one time I was into those.
Don't be talking about my Law and Order.
I will read what the lady said. There was one time I was into all of those. Mm-hmm. Remember? Yeah, I was into Criminal, Dexter, and all of those.
That one, I could not watch.
Yeah,
I saw the storyline of why he would do it,
right?
But the fact that he did, the murders.
Well, this psychiatrist says watching and enjoying true crime series is a major red flag, warns the psychologist. Okay, in recent years, crime thrillers, specifically crime stories based on real life incidents, have become, maybe that's why you get okay with Law and Order. That's not real life incidents, right?
Whereas my friend, she watches the real one.
Oh, yeah.
The real investigation.
That's what she probably talking about.
And she and I were arguing about that.
Okay.
I was like, oh, I don't watch the real stuff.
Yeah,
because I know if that's real,
yeah,
I'll get angry.
That's what she talking about. People who watch real life, real life incidents have become more popular on streaming platforms. Many of us binge watch shows like Dahmer, Making of a Murderer or Indian Predator, which is normal as long as you are watching them out of curious nature. But watching these shows to unwind can be a major red flag, revealed a psychologist. So if you're watching Dahmer because you really want to know about the story of Dahmer and what really happened, she's saying that's different than that being entertaining to you. Like, oh, you got your popcorn, you ready to watch Dahmer. And you watch
it every week it comes on.
It was binge watching on Netflix.
Oh, with that one. But an investigative one that I told you my friend watches.
Dr. Thelma Bryan appeared on Mel Robbins' podcast and talked about how people can reconnect and heal after experiencing hardship. Speaking to host Robbins, she revealed that those who watch and listen to violent media may do so because of trauma in their own family or to them. I thought about that. That might be true. She said, if your ideal of relaxing, you go to sleep. And I told Mama this. Don't go to sleep with the news on and stuff. That's real life tragedy.
If I have to go to sleep,
put comedy.
With comedy.
Put a comedy
or
channel.
She watches Christian shows.
Either put a Christian channel on or a comedy channel or a cartoon channel.
What, Mama, I'll come in her room.
Remember, Ma, you used to go to bed with the news on.
I'll come in her room, and she has Bill
Winston or who?
Yeah, she'll have a minister on.
T.D. Jakes.
Billy Graham, T.D. Jakes. She'll have those ministers on. So her spirit would be resting.
But y'all used to go to sleep with the news on.
The news don't bother me.
But that's still real life trauma.
I don't do the news thing anymore. I do comedy or old school comedy or something.
She says that's what it is. Harm, crime, violation, attacks. And that's what is going on to soothe me into my bedtime. Dr. Bryan explains that some people find this content normal and familiar. She continued, some of us grew up in high stress, so people mistake peace as boring. Ooh. To come home to yourself, you have to lean into discomfort because it's going to feel unfamiliar. Oh. Some people can't be in a room with no TV on and it's quiet.
Not like you?
No. Now, sometimes you'll see when you don't hear my TV.
What you doing?
I'm just sitting there. I'm
not asleep.
I'm not asleep.
But I'm
on the internet.
Can you sit in a room with no sound, no nothing, and just chill?
I think I can. We need to start doing that.
I've done it.
Well, you weird.
Remember you said I was like, what's her name on Seinfeld? Elaine, the guy that he was just staring.
He can stare at the back of the seat in the airplane.
And she's like, what are you looking at?
Nothing. You just gonna sit and look at the back of the
I've done that. I just
the whole flight.
Just chill.
That's weird.
I may be daydreaming or something.
Well, close your eyes then.
I don't need to close my eyes.
That's weird. That's weird.
I'm just chilling like.
So yeah, you can. What'd you say, Mom? Oh, you can sit. How about can I sit in the room? Can you sit in the room with nothing on and stare up at the light bulb?
Remember?
No, I can't.
Remember, I was the.
Huh? Yeah, that's fine.
Remember, I was the kid that my mom would leave on the sofa with a toy, and I'll play with the toy. Hour, she come back maybe a half hour. Oh, I didn't left my baby. I can go shopping. I can go clean the car outside. She ain't going nowhere. That's the kind of baby I was.
She could have left you in the car. You would have just sat there.
I would just sat there and maybe look at people.
I would have tried to start the car, drive down the street.
I would just look at people. I like people watching.
Yeah, but in your room, you're not watching nobody.
I'm like that Elaine's boyfriend on the plane. Just chilling.
That's weird.
Just chilling.
Well, my thing is, I think we have to learn, most of us,
how to just live
how
in
to
peace.
turn the TV, how to turn all sound off and be alone with yourself.
Yeah.
Now, I can if I'm praying. I don't have to have nothing on. Yeah. But I'm still talking. That's what I'm saying. You got to be able to be alone.
Sometimes I don't talk, though. I'll try to listen and see. Maybe after my prayer meditation time, I'm listening and see if something spiritually
is speaking to you.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, because God knows what I want and what I've just prayed for. And then sometimes he could be giving me clarity and direction in my spirit, and I just kind of be quiet.
But we have to learn. That's what they said. I guess she's saying if you have to always fill your time or your energy with something, that's speaking more about what's going on with you. Oh. So you got to learn how to be alone with yourself. In quiet.
My friend and I, my coworker friend, we've been friends over 25 years. She and I had a debate about, she got on me because I watch a lot of Law and Order.
Well, that's what we were saying.
Not Criminal Minds. Okay. I watch police type of shows.
Right.
And lawyers taken to the court.
Though.
No, I'm just saying it's not criminal. It's not crazy lunatics like Dahmer. Mm-hmm. It may be somebody got violated or guy ripped off somebody or whatever. It's murder. It's not good. But I watch Law and Order, those type of shows, which is made up stories. Mm-hmm. She watches the real investigations. Right. A real man taking his wife's life. Yeah. A real son coming to kill his whole thing. And I said, that's more eerie.
Remember, I used to watch those ones, the on the Black Channel with for her man. That one where they do anything for her man. Yeah. And then that other one where they would do something. Y'all know those ones.
You watched those, didn't you?
I used to watch all of that.
I hate those kind of shows.
I used to watch all of that.
I don't like when somebody is programmed or influenced by somebody.
And we saw one of the serial killers in our local area on that one. For her man. I was like, they went on a killing spree.
They become a criminal for their man. I'm like, ooh.
And then there was another one like that too. That was the same channel, TV1.
I remember.
And I watched that one too. But I don't.
Not anymore.
But isn't it funny? I don't watch that anymore.
But what you do watch more so than me is you watch YouTube and you follow people.
Yeah, I follow people.
I don't do that.
I think I replaced that stuff with YouTube, which is still real life. But it's like I told you, Miss Jackie O, I watch that. Yeah. I watch a lot of people's YouTube channels. Okay. And so I see them with their families. I watch their kids be born.
Yeah, and I don't
care. And all of that. Yeah, you don't care.
But go ahead. I see what she's saying, though.
But I wanted to say we need to, even that, you're right. Even when my TV is off, I'm still on YouTube. Oh, so we got to have, I think, at least 30 minutes.
Usually when,
30 minutes,
when nothing's on, we're sleeping. That's
what I'm saying. Take 30 minutes. To do just no sound.
Let's do 15.
15 minutes? Okay.
Increments.
15 minutes. We'll challenge our audience.
Baby steps.
15 minutes a day. Ma, you can do this too. Where you turn the TV off and you just sit there. She'll probably go to sleep.
She'll be like this.
Because with the TV on, you see her, she'll be like this.
She'll be like this. And I said, did you watch The View today? I had it on, but I wasn't paying attention.
Our family member, her mom stays with her. And she saw her, she came and her mom was like this. And she thought she was gone. Oh, Lord Jesus! And I said,
take me first, Lord. Not me. Take me first.
I'm like, if you live with an old person,
you don't know if
they'll be right in the chair like this,
nodding off, or if they gone to glory. But either way, till you hear a little noise from them.
So when I walk by, sometimes she leave her door open, and she be just like this. I said, if she go, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Ma, you do sleep. You look like you gone. She sleep. Who sleeps like that?
I don't know, cause I've asked this one lady that how somebody they head their head be jerking. She said, no, I can sit like this and sleep. I can. Don't you got to lean your head on something? You're leaning your head on your chest. Your chin, your head went somewhere. I can't do it like this.
Yeah, my father look like he gone too when he sleep.
Yeah. Oh well, but I get it. She's saying don't.
Wait a minute, you do too.
I do.
Yeah, because you had your head back. You had your head on your chair.
Yeah,
and you'll be like this.
But you don't hear snoring. If you hear snoring, then you know I'm still alive.
But when they're snoring, we don't know. You don't know.
That's
why I be peeping my head in. You be like, where you go? That must mean you going to sleep. Because how would you not peep my head in the door?
Because I can see you.
You be like this, though.
What you want?
Why you in here?
Because I see you your head back with your mouth open and you're not snoring.
I'm trying to make sure you're alive.
The question I want to ask.
I'm always afraid of that, though. How would anybody know you dead?
I don't know. I hear her grunt.
But how would y'all know I was
alive.
dead?
I don't know.
When would you finally come in there to see?
We've had friends who found the kid.
One girl found her
grandchild, found her grandmother. And she was not.
We had a few people find people. Isn't that weird? I don't want
to find you that way. But I know you went peacefully, though. Praise God.
How do you know I wasn't? But then I just ended like that. How do you know? This one man, I watch him on YouTube. His wife passed away right next to him. They went to bed that night. I watch him every day. Aww. And he went to bed that night, and he said he woke up and she was still.
There was no life in her.
But how long was she gone?
Oh,
see, was you laying there the whole night?
That's awful.
And then he went off the air for a little bit. He's back now. I'm glad to see him.
He lost his love.
He lost his wife.
Better half.
But anyway, so that's it.
Okay.
I know that's a weird, and then got Dahmer up here. That's a weird.
I know. Why
this is a weird segment. I know we got. This is a weird segment.
She's saying something wrong with you if you have to watch Dahmer.
If you watching these type of shows, people was watching this show as entertainment, and she's saying you shouldn't watch these type of shows as entertainment. That kind of says something about you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Silence of the Lamb. I slept with Mama. I was scared.
Really?
I was younger.
That wasn't that long.
I had to been not this age.
No, Silence of the Lambs wasn't that long ago. How many years was
Silence of the Lambs?
I was
scared.
As a grown
woman, I slept with her.
Then that's ridiculous.
I didn't like that movie. That movie was eerie.
With Freddy Krueger, the first Freddy Krueger.
Oh, with those, those were the old historical ones. But
no, you
the
too
Dahmer.
Old. Let me see when that was 1991.
How many years ago was that?
What was that? 1991. What
2000. 2000 is 23 years plus 9, 29, 30 something. Yeah.
32.
Yeah.
You was too old to be with her.
I was half my age now.
That's too old.
I was scared. I slept with Mama that night.
30 years?
Yes. Dahmer. I did not like that movie.
Not Dahmer.
I mean, Silence of the Lamb.
Oh, I wasn't.
It was a very eerie movie. And they didn't even really show him doing all of the crime. It's just the thought of it.
You're too old to have been sleeping with her.
So I know. Well, sometimes you just lay down next to her because you sleep. You scared.
Okay.
But
all right. Well,